Please welcome Kenan Thompson.
Good.
Y'all go and let him have it.
I don't know. Nah, please, thank you.
You know, we're loving you like that, especially this audience is loving you like that because you're an Atlanta native, baby. You from right
College
here.
Park, you're right.
College Park,
you're right about
baby.
That.
What is
South Sider.
What is it, A-Town down?
A-Town, peace up, A-Town down.
Peace up, A-Town down. Okay, I'm just Now, knowing you're from Atlanta.
Yes.
You go off to Hollywood.
Yeah.
You hit. Baby, you hit so hard.
Oh,
Kenan and Cal, you hit, baby.
Yeah.
Then you say, okay, I want to get in the movies. Then you do the movie and you hit. Then you say, I want to do Saturday Night Live. You're in New York now. How does it feel when you come back home to the A?
I mean, it feels like I never left, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta don't really change, especially like my people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't, it never changes, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I can afford to pay for dinners and stuff like that. Now, that's probably the only thing that's different, but, you know, everybody still loves me and I love them the same, so that's
right, baby. We watched you grow up.
Yeah, I'm an old man
in front
now.
of us. Like, so when I saw the elevator door open, I'm like, wow, we watched this brother grow up in front of our eyes. Now, you took acting classes from a long time ago.
I went to the Alliance Theater School, and, I mean, my mother was really, like, important on the theater school thing, you know, like, she was as dedicated to the point, there she is right there, but she was so dedicated in the way, look how cute she is.
Hey, mama.
She wanted good things for her baby so bad that she actually worked at the school to, like, you know, get a discount on the price and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, y'all laughing, but it's real.
Yeah,
Your mother said, I'm going to go get a job at the school so I can get discounts so my baby can act.
Yeah, I mean, that's what she did.
Was she an acting teacher?
She don't have nothing to do with acting, you know. She just saw that I had a knack for it, I guess, because somebody told her, and they saw me in, like, a little play as the gingerbread man when I was, like, 5 years old, and they were like, you should get him in the acting class.
That boy got talent.
And, like, I don't know if y'all know, but if it's not provided through the school, acting classes can be, like, quite out of most people's reach, you know what I mean? And it kind of was for me, too, so that's probably why she took the job. And I thank her dearly for it, because I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you, you know?
Can you remember your first job and how much the check was for?
Yes, it was a fried chicken commercial. But the check was for $800. And that was like the most money I'd ever even heard of at that time. I was like 11, 10
Did you get a lifetime supply of chicken?
I should have. No, I wasn't that big a deal in the commercial. It was like me and my granddaddy fishing. And then I'll tell you how it went. It was like the granddad would say, son, the fish are really biting today, huh? And I'd take a big bite of chicken, and I'd be like, well, I like this kind of biting. And then that was the whole commercial.
I absolutely love it. And why do you think we're so afraid to do chicken commercials?
I mean, you know, back then I didn't really even know about stereotypes. I probably wouldn't have done it.
Well, listen, Popeyes,
you know,
me and Kenan don't have no problem with spicy chicken.
I like red beans.
Red beans? Just give us a call.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Or I do a voiceover or something.
$800 for saying this is the kind of bite I like? And now you Kenan. Yeah. Okay, well, imagine what this kind of bite I like. Well, imagine what that check gonna look like now.
They gotta be looking good. It gotta be looking good.
Come on, baby. We're gonna do our chicken commercial. Somebody call us for chicken.
Call us up for the chicken.
Now, you go from doing a chicken commercial, making $800, to being a series regular on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Yeah. Thank you.
How did you get into Saturday Night Live?
I auditioned for it. I left Nickelodeon in like 2000. I don't know if a lot of people, let me put it in perspective. I left Nickelodeon 10 years ago, you know what I mean? So like a lot of people don't really realize that. I'm 31 now, you know, it's not a game.
They don't know
now,
you're grown.
I'm a grown. I mean, I look young and cute and stuff like that. You know, I'm grown, but plus you gotta think, like, I've been doing it a long time. Like, everything you've seen, it's been for a while, even though people don't want to, like, you know, admit to that. But it's been going for a while. So I left Nickelodeon in 2000, and I was trying to audition for SNL, and they were like, no, you're too young, too young. And a couple years went by, and then Tracy left the show, so there was an opening, and then we just auditioned, like, me and a bunch of, like, other black comedians. And, you know, most black comedians are stand-up, so I had to do stand-up comedy for the first time for the audition. And
so you get the call.
Yeah.
Right? And they say, Kenan, we want you to do the show.
Yeah.
How was you feeling?
I was, you know, excited for the opportunity to be able to get on something that would help me move on, you know?
Yes.
And I just went out there and I went to New York, like, overnight, you know, like, you know, with a hope and a prayer in my hand. Like, I need this job to help me move forward, pretty much.
And you got the job.
Yeah.
And you did so well with the job, you did a skit. On Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
why don't you go ahead and set that up?
Before you go into that, I mean, when I came to this, put them on.
I'm going to put them on, because I don't want to see my eye twitching when you start explaining this skit you did.
Well, I mean, I'm in my 7th year of the show now, and when I first started, like, you know, I didn't know, like, what my gift to the show was really going to be, so I used to try to do a lot of, like, people, like, impressions of people. Male and female.
Yes.
So it would just be any, you know, lady that was out there that I could do. And recently, a lady became really popular that I could do, and she won an Oscar, and she's really popular, and she got her own show, and she's funny, and it fit, and it matched, and I had to do it. I'm sorry, I had to do it.
Well, we have a clip.
Yeah.
Of you having to do me. Yeah. And we have to take a look at the clip of you having to do me.
Yeah, no.
Now, we're going to let the audience decide if you did me well.
It's love.
If you're not, you're going to have to do
love.
me again.
Okay? I'll do it again.
Okay, come on, let's roll the clip. Let's roll the clip. I have to punch Kenan in the face.
Talk for 3-4 minutes.
Well, then what are you going to do when the orchestra plays you off?
Seth, I am not one of these skinny white who went to Juilliard or Carnegie Mellon's who get scared when I hear violin music. I am a stand-up comedian. I have played the Apollo, Seth. The Sandman himself couldn't get me to budge. I am a heavy, beautiful black woman. It would take more than a conductor's baton to get me off the stage. Somebody's gonna have to get up underneath my juicy behind and push. Based on the novel by Sapphire. God bless us all.
Monique, everyone. Good luck. You deserve it.
Did he do me, y'all? Did he do me? You did me. You did me, man. You did me.
That's love, man.
Now, let me ask you something, Kenan. How is it? Because you were a nice-looking woman.
Yeah.
Right there. How is it playing these female roles?
It's uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying? But you got to do what you can do. If you're going to consider yourself an actor, a good one, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And especially, I wanted to be on the show as opposed to, like, waiting on a chance that just made sense. It didn't necessarily have to make sense. It just needed to be funny, and I wanted to be on. So if it took me being Star Jones, or if it took me being Whoopi, or if it took me being, you know, yourself, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? As long as it's funny, it doesn't really matter to me. That's what needs to go on the show. And sometimes they're not really just ready to receive all the sketches that you have to offer in the beginning because people have to get used to you. You know what I'm saying? So it just takes time.
So you wrote that sketch?
Yeah.
You did that?
Yeah. I did. I mean, me and Seth wrote it.
And you took it to the people, and they said yes?
Yeah, I mean, Seth really came to me with it. He was like, we want you to do Monique, because it was like that time. And I was like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So Seth came to you and said, we want you to do Monique.
Yeah.
Well, now Monique is coming to you, wanting you to do Monique. Take us to break in your best Monique. Read that teleprompter right there, Mo. Go on and do it.
Okay. Later, rapper Fat Joe stops by the penthouse, baby. But first, one of television's finest actor, Lance Reddick, tells us what he has been up to. Big Jim, get it, baby. My shoes is comfortable. Here we go, baby. My shoes is comfortable.